A quick look at today's news headlines. 1. New Taipei City unveils home quarantine scheme. New Taipei City residents aged 65 or younger who contract COVID-19, but are asymptomatic or have only mild symptoms can now quarantine at home, the new Taipei City government said yesterday, as it adopted a new Central Epidemic Command Center (CECC) protocol on a trial basis. 2. Minister to lead delegation to Ocean Conference. Environmental Protection Administration (EPA) Minister Chang Tse-chin is to lead a government delegation to the 7th AR Ocean Conference in Palau this week, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced yesterday. 3. Taipei violated callers' rights, councilors say. The Taipei city government gave recordings of residents' helpline calls to a private firm, violating the rights of the callers, 2 city councilors said yesterday. 4. Veteran Hong Kong journalist arrested for sedition. A veteran Hong Kong journalist was yesterday arrested by National Security Police for allegedly conspiring to publish seditious materials, police said. 5. Macron, Le Pen begin battle for French presidency. French President Emmanuel Macron and his right-wing rival, Marine Le Pen, yesterday began a final 2 weeks of bruising campaigning for the French presidency in a runoff that polls predict risks being tight. 6. Wang Chi-hui deserves retrial, Control Yuan says. The Control Yuan yesterday asked the Judicial Yuan's disciplinary court to retry former Academia Sinica President Wang Chi-hui's case after the court reprimanded Wang for not fully disclosing his assets and failing to recuse himself in a matter that could have led to a conflict of interest. 7. KMT proposes mandatory school at age 5. 5. Chinese Nationalist Party, KMT, lawmakers yesterday proposed amending the Primary and Junior High School Act, to have compulsory education begin at age 5. 8. Thieves steal possible World War II prisoner of war headstone. A nearly 80-year-old headstone with an inscription in English discovered in Taipei, which experts said could indicate the final resting place of a prisoner of war, POW, imprisoned by Japan in Taiwan during World War II, has been stolen before it could be properly analyzed. 9. Supreme Court declines to hear Taipei graft appeal. The Supreme Court yesterday refused to hear an appeal by 2 former Taipei officials who were convicted of defrauding the city of NT $590 million, $20.31 million, on a building construction project more than 15 years ago. 10. Center Mole's booster rule for events. The Central Epidemic Command Center, CECC, plans to require people attending events that pose a high risk of contagion to prove that they have received a COVID-19 booster shot. 11. Train riders still free to eat, drink. Despite a surge in local COVID-19 cases, railway passengers can still eat and drink on board, Minister of Transportation and Communications Wang Quotzai said yesterday. 12. Domestic travel vouchers to expire at end of month. About NT $1 billion that would be left over from the voucher scheme would be used to subsidize travel agencies in a bid to revive tourism. 13. Local team finds bacterial strain to treat inflammatory bowel disease. Researchers at the National Health Research Institutes have discovered a new strain of intestinal bacteria that could help treat and prevent inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. 14. Lawmakers choose Sharif as PM after Khan ousted. Pakistani lawmakers yesterday elected Shahbaz Sharif as the country's new prime minister following the weekend ouster of Imran Khan, who resigned his National Assembly seat along with most of his party members ahead of the vote. Today's news glossary. Administration. Adopted. Affairs. Agency. Ahead. Allegedly. Along. amende, analyze, announce, appeal, arrest, assembly, asset, asymptomatic, attend, bacteria, bacterial, basis, battle, bid, billion, booster, bowel, bruise, campaign, command, communication, compulsory, conference, conflict, conspire, construction, contagion, contract, convict, councilor, country, court, decline, defraud, delegation, deserve, despite, disciplinary, disclose, discover, disease, domestic, during, education, elect, emmanuel, environmental, epidemic, event, expert, expire, failing, final, find, firm, following, foreign, former, government, graft, headline, headstone, helpline, himself, imprison, Imran, indicate, inflammatory, inscription, institute, interest, intestinal, journalist, judicial, junior, lawmaker, mandatory, marine, material, matter, member, mild, million, mole, nationalist, official, on board, ouster, Pakistani, Palau, passenger, poll, predict, presidency, president, prevent, primary, prime, prisoner, private, project, properly, propose, protection, protocol, prove, publish, quarantine, quick, railway, received, recording, recuse, refuse, reprimand, require, research, researcher, resident, resigned, resting, retrial, retry, revive, writer, right, risk, rival, rule, run off, scheme, security, sedition, seditious, shot, steal, stolen, strain, subsidize, supreme, surge, symptom, thieve, tight, tourism, transportation, treat, trial, unveil, veteran, violate, vote, voucher.